Uh, you see, Atal Bihari Vajpayee represented the right wing. Indira Gandhi represented Congress. But yet, a lot of people say that they had a fantastic relationship between them. They trusted each other at some level. Why and how did this relationship cultivate? What was the reason of that relationship?
I think Indira Gandhi and Vajpayee had an across-the-board relationship, partly because of parliamentary politics. It was an essential part of his political persona. And even more than Indira Gandhi, of course, Nehru he had a relationship with. If you remember, Nehru had introduced him to Khrushchev, who'd come to India as our future prime minister. And Nehru had instructed the embassy in the US to ensure that Vajpayee, when he visited the US, met all kinds of leaders and had the widest possible exposure. So that was the kind of politics that prevailed at that time. Even Rajiv Gandhi, after Rajiv Gandhi's death, Vajpayee had said Rajiv had saved his life. It is not widely known that Vajpayee had cancer in
Yes.
1980s, and Rajiv had sent him to the US for treatment. And Rajiv had given specific instructions that he was not to come back till the treatment was over. All this, and subsequent prime ministers also used to send Vajpayee to the UNGA. The cover was the UNGA, United Nations General Assembly, every year to attend it, and he could also have his checkups done. And it is extraordinary that no prime minister revealed this. They could have leaked this information. It would have damaged Vajpayee's politics, that he, is ill and not able to do things. That doesn't augur well. That kind of news doesn't do much for the reputation of any political leader. But no prime minister leaked it. So that was the kind of across the board relationship that Vajpayee had. And with Narasimha Rao, he had an incredible relationship, which I talked about, where he did not allow, Narasimha Rao gave specific instructions to Motilal Vora, who was governor of UP, not to invite Kalyan Singh to be the chief minister. Kalyan Singh was at that time making a bid for CMship because Kalyan Singh belonged to the Advani lobby. UP was Vajpayee's turf. She wanted to protect. So Narasimha Rao played ball. And equally, Vajpayee saved him in that JMM case, because they did not go in appeal against the High Court verdict, which had acquitted Rao. So all these things happen. Now it is, you can say, you scratch my back and I scratch your back. But on bigger issues also, it was Narasimha Rao who told Vajpayee, we are ready to do the nuclear test. I was 3 days away. He briefed him in detail when he took over, and you can go ahead and do it. 1996, it was 13-day government of Vajpayee. He couldn't do it then. He decided not to do it. But in 1998, when he came to power, within a few weeks, he had gone in for the nuclear test, taking India to the global high table. But the preparation, and he said this also, Vajpayee gave the credit to Narasimha Rao. So, this, even though, in our democracy, we've had across the board, across party lines, relationships. So when it is a crisis that affects the whole nation, one leader picks up the phone and talks to the other what is to be done, despite their opposition to each other. But that dialogue has broken down now. And it's a very bitter relationship between the ruling side and the opposition side. They're not able to talk to move forward. And I think that is something to worry about.
Stay ahead with our cutting edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.